How are you doing? Can I ask you a question? My name is Nate. But what did you have for breakfast today? Was it good? Was it a great way for you to start your day? Was it refreshing? While I got your attention, did you know that 20% of the US children in the United States start the day without having breakfast? And out of that 20%, which is 15 million, out of that 15 million, 80% of them don't have breakfast because they don't have a choice. Because they're living in poverty. Some of them even homeless. Did you also know that research has shown a significant effect on reduced scores with not having breakfast? It has also shown an association to reduced attention, reduced engagement, and a connection to not having secondary education and problems with job placement. You can see how this start of the day has a dramatic effect on the success of our kids and their future. But we propose a new idea. Accenture has created circular or domed innovation hubs in between the homes and elementary schools within underserved communities. Here, kids on the way can get a complimentary breakfast. They can basically speak with counselors, get tutoring, learn about current events, get engaged in soft skills like communication, public speaking, creative problem solving, creative thinking, creation ideation, work on projects together, and learn about other kids in their community through networking, and then also through working with the leaders in those hubs to help collect information that's going to help us to solve these poverty issues from the experts, kids that may be living in poverty. This is something that will be starting up in most of the, starting with the poorest communities within the United States. And over a 1 year to 2 year period, we'll discover through research how further we need to go out. Why? This is important to me because I grew up in a very poor community where my dad was never there. So my mom raised 7 kids. And sometimes there's not food. When my dad was there, sometimes he didn't bring food home. So many times I had to go to school without food. And I was hungry. And I just thought about eating all day. I wasn't thinking about school. I just wanted to eat. I sometimes even ate candy off the ground because I was so hungry. I care so much about this because I think about my kids. Fortunately, I can provide them for right now, but what if I couldn't provide them? What about my neighbor's kids? What about other kids what about just the kids in general that just can't eat, or people who can't eat? I care about this because I care about the community, especially children. This type of care has led me even to choose in my master's program. I chose to become a rehabilitation counselor to help people living with disabilities like homelessness, poverty, disability, other things that's going to stop them from being successful. So there I was able to learn things like empathy and how to build rapport, how to do active listening, how to be actively engaged in the community to help create change. So we are very fortunate to be a part of Accenture, which is one of the largest, diverse, and inclusive companies in the world. With this base camp has created an army of people who have been equipped with passionate DNA, with empathy and a drive to help somebody else have a better day. It's so important for Accenture and groups like this we should be in the forefront of creating these type of changes. Because we are Accenture. We say let there be change. Our part of our values is giving back to our communities. So why can't we give back in our communities in a new, innovative way? Some ways they've been doing for a long time have not worked. We got to try new ways. This is important for the world because as we reduce poverty, when we reduce poverty, we will reduce crime. We will increase education. We will increase lifestyles and happiness and overall well-being for the whole world as we move to make sure everybody's had breakfast. This is a stepping stone for us to end poverty. What do we do now? We come together. And we do like Gandhi said. We have to be the change that we want to see. So I have to get together with organizations and agencies that I know. I have to work together with my boot camp partners and the resources that we've received to take this idea and make this a reality. Thank you guys for your time.